Hello YouTube, this is Reno Dan. Earlier this year I was supposed to buy a GR Corolla 2024. I put my $500 down, they ran my credit, and everything was locked in. All I had to do was wait for it to be delivery from Japan because these cars are made in Japan. When I test drove another one that was used, I went to my favorite back roads and I just wasn't having fun. The car was quick and it made good power. It just didn't have that smile factor, and for $40,000 I just wasn't that impressed. And the reason why that I wanted to go out and get a car is because when I was riding my Harley Davidson Lowrider S, it just didn't fit me, and maybe I thought I was done with bikes because every time I rode motorcycles I was just in pain, couldn't walk right the next day in my hips, and maybe I thought that I couldn't find a bike that would fit me properly. So then I went to the Kawasaki dealership and tried Suzuki's adventure bikes. I tried Kawasaki adventure bikes and they wouldn't fit me, and I was hurting the next day after I put my leg over. I couldn't get one that was at the right height. So then I tried this bike, the Pan America. I put my leg over it and it was great. Even without the adaptive suspension on, just with the bike off, I was able to put my legs up and I was very comfortable, which was fantastic for me because at this point I want to ride motorcycles. Riding motorcycles is something I enjoy a lot more than driving a sports car. Because if I enjoyed driving the sports car, the GR Corolla, I would have bought it. But I just didn't enjoy it that much. And this motorcycle is a blast, and I enjoy it quite a bit. And I just want to say that there's nothing wrong with the GR Corolla. If you have one or if that's your dream car, great. I'm just a motorcycle guy. And some people are just what they are. For me, racing motorcycles, either being on the back roads or anything that's on two wheels, it's just more enjoyable for me than it is being on four. Now, I drive four wheels all the time, but that's because we have to go to A to B or something like that. But it's not like it makes me smile or laugh or giddy or giggle. There's nothing like that. And people are going to say, well, maybe you haven't driven the right cars. It's possible. But even when I owned my Mustang, it was alright when I came to the Lake Berryessa. It just wasn't as fun as being on a motorcycle. I'm just a motorcycle guy. And being on these back roads right here on this bike, it's thrilling, it's exciting, it's lively. It what makes me having fun. Now, if you're a car guy, great. Do what you enjoy, whatever your passion may be. But this is it for me. Being in these back roads, attacking corners, that's where I like to be, and that's why I enjoy riding motorcycles so much. And I'm glad I figured that out, because buying a $40,000 GR Corolla and not being happy with it would have been really lame. And I would have been looking over my shoulder constantly like, why didn't I get this bike? And that's another thing is too, when I first saw this bike in the dealership running the Lowrider S, I should have bought this bike the first time. It would have saved me some money and a lot of anguish. But that's part of life, you know, you don't know until later on. I like the way the Lowrider S looked, I just never get it to fit me properly. Was the Lowrider S a good bike? Yeah, it was a great bike, but it's not for me. And even after I put all the money into it with the aftermarket suspension and moving the pegs and everything with the seat, trying to make that bike work for me, I did everything I could in my power to make that bike work for me. I just couldn't do it. And here I am with this bike, the Pan America. I'll make a legit review on it later. Thanks for watching.